satellites do play an important part in aircraft, in reconnaissance of hurricanes, but you have to look inside the storm to get the correct data. The data collected by the citizen airman, the 4th Third Wing, increases the accuracy of the hurricane center forecast by 30%. Can you imagine if that warning area was increased by 30%? All the locations across the Gulf Coast would have to evacuate at a cost of $1 million per mile. So if we can narrow that warning area down by 30%, that is saving lots of money. We can pay for the entire budget of the program just in one flight with a hurricane button inside the flight. Satellites look at the storm, but you have to look inside the storm. It's much like if you look at a medical simile. A satellite is like an X-ray. If you were to have a tumor and you took an X-ray of it, the doctor could tell you, yes, there's a tumor there, but he can't tell you if it's malignant. But if you take a biopsy of that tumor, then you can determine what it is. That's much like what it is in comparison to satellites and flying hurricane reconnaissance in a storm. The hurricane hunters are the biopsy of that storm. When we fly into the hurricane eye, we'll typically make about 4 passes through the eye of the storm. The data we collect is sent directly to the hurricane center via satellite communication as we continuously fly through the storm. As we fly through the storm, we're continuously measuring the surface winds of the storm, their magnitude, also around the aircraft and their altitude. We're continuously measuring the storm, sampling the air 70 times per second. Hurricane operations are done by the 4th Third Wing, which is an Air Force Reserve wing. And these citizen airmen that fly into these storms will take what they call an alpha pattern. It's kind of an X-shaped pattern across the storm, which bisects the storm to get a complete picture of what's going on, continuously collecting data from a 105-mile point from the eye to the eye and then 105 miles out again. Then we come back and make an X pattern. The flights typically last anywhere from 10 to 12 hours, so you think that these citizen airmen are serving if you took the pre-flight to the whole flight, about 15 hours. So it is very time-consuming, but life-saving data that is directly sent to the National Hurricane Center.